Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for November 21st through November 27th of 2016. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving, a happy Turkey Day, spending time in your community and with your family. This week I will be using the Lumina Tarot for our reading. I'll also be pulling a card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle for our Oracle card. And then for those of us who may have a rough time with holidays for whatever reason, whether that be you lost someone close to you through a breakup or through death, or maybe you just don't get along with your family, or maybe you're not looking forward to seeing some relatives or your mother-in-law, whatever it is. I wanted to pull a self-care card for you all, just for some advice, some guidance to help you be able to get through your holiday dinner this week. Alrighty. So, just a few quick announcements. Use the promo code GRATITUDE in all caps over on my Etsy shop, which is at etsy.com/shop/mavenunmasked. That way you can get 30% off any reading with me, from tarot to mediumship. It's all there. The year ahead, the 12 reflections, 12 mirrors for the year ahead reading, I have up there. You can use it on that for New Year's. But that sale will be going on from today, which is November 21st, until January 4th. So that is my holiday gift to all of you beautiful people out there. So thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get started. And also, if you missed my Grateful Gathering spread, I do have a video up for that. It's fun. It's something you can do for yourself or your friends and family over the holiday weekend. Just something cute, fun, quick spread. Okay, so right now I'm going to ask for everyone's angels, their ancestors, their guides, their loved ones in spirit, for anyone who sees this video, whenever they see this video, to give them a message for their best and highest good. What can they expect this week? What can they expect at the dinner table this week? Just what is the general vibe surrounding us this Thanksgiving, this week of November 21st through 27th of 2016. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Wow. Really cool reading this week. So first we have the Two of Swords, but the Two of Swords is reversed. So I want to say it kind of feels like we don't have a choice with some of the decisions we're going to have to be making. Like, hey, I really don't want to go to Aunt Susie's for Thanksgiving dinner, but I kind of gotta go. It also feels like not wanting to make a move and not wanting to use your intellect or your words to express your emotions and how you're dealing with situations and how safe and secure you may be feeling with certain situations. It feels like there's a need to make sure we keep our focus this week and looking at the bigger picture and not just falling for the little trolls and little traps that may come in our path, the little challenges, the little arguments and disagreements and things that may be had this week. The next card we have is the Hierophant, and this is my favorite Hierophant card of all time. Use your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual practices to help you through if you may have a difficult time this week. To use your meditation to work with, keeping your chakras balanced, maybe to carry some protective crystals with you, like black tourmaline. It also feels like to not be afraid to stand up for yourself and for your beliefs, if that makes sense. To not be afraid to express your opinion and what you know is your spiritual truth. I also feel like this is a message to not allow the opinions of others to sway your truth, to stand and hold fast in your truth and your beliefs. in your wisdom, in the messages that you've received from the divine, and what you know the angels and your guides and your ancestors have told you to be true, and what you believe in your heart and your soul to be true. Keep that of at the forefront of your mind, of the utmost importance this week. And I say that as well, know when to pick your battles, because next we have the 8 of Cups. So yes, stand strong in your spiritual beliefs and your truths, in your own sense of personal justice and integrity, but also know when to walk away from a situation, to walk away from an argument, to say, okay, you know, that's your opinion, that's fine, this is mine, that's fine, I'm done with it. You know, to know when to engage and when not to engage. It does feel like there's going to be some mystery this week, if that makes sense. Something that we may not be seeing just quite yet. You know, don't be, you know, I also want to say don't just bulldoze your way through the week. Step with caution. Step with light footsteps. Watch where you're stepping, watch where you're going, watch what you say. Your emotions may be a little bit, you know, off kilter this week in dealing with family and such, people you haven't seen in a long time, conversations at the dinner table, etc. Know when to walk away. Always look for the light at the end of the tunnel, the light on your path. If you need to take a step outside or if you need to leave, that's totally okay. Don't be afraid to do that. The next card we have is the 9 of Pentacles. So we're going to have some contentment. We're going to feel like things may be finally starting to come together. Especially, I feel like when, you know, you go home or spend time with your family this week for dinner and such. I feel the need to say don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses, though. With this 9 of Pentacles, let's say you go to dinner and, you know, your brother, you know, has made all this money and he's done all this and all that. And, you know, your parents are, you know, all up in it and you feel like you haven't done anything worth sharing. I encourage you to not feel that way. Okay, don't feel that way. What you've done this year or these last few months since you've seen or talked to your family is just as important. Don't worry about, you know, what somebody else is doing. Or how maybe your significant other is so different from somebody else's in your families and you're like, geez, I wish so-and-so would get it together. Stuff like that. Don't worry about that stuff. Be content with what you have. Be content in your truths. And again, know when to walk away and to not engage the situation. The next card we have is the World card, which is just so beautiful, especially for this week. I take some time in contemplation and how you can better connect with others. Maybe you had trouble connecting in the past, and maybe you want to open up to your family some more this holiday, this Thanksgiving. It's about finding a sense of connectedness to those who will be around you, those at the dinner table, the world, the community at large. I feel especially next to this 9 of Pentacles, it's talking about charity. So, you know, what can you, you know, donate some food to a food pantry? Can you, you know, volunteer at a soup kitchen this holiday? Things like that. Getting involved and active in your community, in the world. Reaching out to somebody. Maybe there's somebody who, you know, has been having a rough time and you think that they may be going through a rough time this holiday. Invite them to dinner or, you know, make them a plate and take it to them. Things like that. That gratitude, that interconnectedness, that appreciation for life. And the next card we have is the 4 of Cups. So I think this is a message that, yeah, this week, again, going back to the family dinners and things, maybe you don't really want to see so-and-so, or maybe you're just going out of obligation or duty because, you know, you go and you'll be bored or loathsome or tiresome about the whole thing. I feel the need to say to don't let your bad attitude or negativity or how much you don't want to be there, don't allow it to ruin somebody else's experience or somebody else's time. I also feel like this is a need to do some cleansing work, some chakra balancing work, some release work. We are in the waning moon, so it's the perfect time for it before you have to sit and break bread with another, to kind of get that that mumbo jumbo loosened up a little bit to allow you to feel a bit more centered and more of yourself. The shadow card for this week is the Magician. So, you create the Thanksgiving, the family dinner, the experience that you want. You have the power of the will and the tools to make it whatever it is you wish. Get busy in the kitchen. That's what also this makes me think of, because he's got his cup, he got his wands, he's got his sword, his pentacle, everything. He's got all the tools to make a great Thanksgiving feast. So what can you create this Thanksgiving? What are you bringing to the table this Thanksgiving? Okay, so let's get a message from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. To tie this up, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Union this week. So again, I believe that kind of comes back to the World card. How can you feel more connected with your brothers and your sisters? Not by blood necessarily, but, in the world, your fellow man and your fellow woman. How can you feel more together and in a union, in a unit with your family, your significant other, your children? Again, going out and volunteering, donating, things of that nature, and helping to bridge gaps. Whether that be financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, bridging gaps. Very interesting reading this week. Okay, and here is the Oracle card for those of you who may be having a particularly rough time this holiday season. Okay, we have 2. And I love that. The shadow card is gratitude. We love gratitude. Okay. Alrighty, so first we have rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. Get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. So make sure you take care of yourself this week. Doing some meditation, spending some time in nature, reading a book, taking a bubble bath, getting your hair done, getting your nails done. Anything that makes you feel good and refreshed, so that when Thursday comes, when Thanksgiving comes, or whenever your family is getting together this week, to really feel and reinvigorated and like you can handle it. I also want to say, make sure before you go to these gatherings and such, surround yourself in the white bubble of light, the white bubble of protection. Ask Archangel Michael to stand with you if you feel that you may be walking into some negative situations, all the different energies, especially for those of you who are empathic in nature. Okay, but get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water. If you need to, if you're busy cooking and planning and cleaning and all that, take a few minutes for yourself this week. Take 1 hour out of your day just to shut everything down just for you, so you don't burn out, because that can cause resentment and anger and all these other issues to kind of come up. And then the next card we have, which I love because this was the card for the first week of my attitude of gratitude on my Facebook page, is courage. So last week it was Dear Courage. Take the leap. Your courage will see you through. So be courageous. Don't be afraid. Carry a piece of black tourmaline with you. Maybe bring a friend who supports you as you go home. Your dog, or have somebody that you can call on speed dial if you need somebody to come pick you up, or those different kinds of things. Have plans in place, but don't be afraid to take the leap. Don't not go because of fear. Okay? But that is all for me, lovelies. Please be sure again to use the promo code GRATITUDE to receive 30% off any reading with me over on my Etsy shop. The links to my Facebook, my Etsy shop, all that stuff is down below. Have a great, great week, lovelies. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Please, please, please be safe out there. No drinking and driving, all of those good things. But take care, lovelies. Bye.